Economic models of society around sovereignty. Hi, welcome to this exploration of economic models of society built around the principles of sovereignty. In this framework, economic systems would not only support individual and collective sovereignty, but also enhance the well-being, freedom, and prosperity of all. Let's explore how new economic models would enhance the outcomes of each principle and create a sustainable, equitable society. 1. Sovereignty as the first embodiment. Economic models in a sovereign society would prioritize individual economic freedom, ensuring access to opportunities, jobs, and resources without discrimination. Decentralized economies would allow individuals to participate freely in the global market, free from constraints imposed by nations or corporations. Enhancement. Individuals would have the power to pursue entrepreneurial ventures, education, or careers of their choice. The economic system would enable seamless cross-border trade and collaboration, enhancing innovation and prosperity. Open and competitive markets, underpinned by principles of fairness, would ensure that all individuals benefit from global opportunities. Implementation. Global trade agreements focused on equal opportunity and sustainable growth would be created. Decentralized financial systems, including blockchain and cryptocurrency, would support cross-border transactions and investments, allowing individuals to take part in the global economy with fewer barriers. 2. Rooted in self-mastery. The economic model would focus on personal development as an essential component of societal growth. It would fund education systems that cater to individual needs, ensuring every person has the opportunity to invest in their own growth and development. Enhancement. The economy would shift toward a human capital model, where personal development and education are seen as core investments. Governments and businesses would invest in programs that support lifelong learning, emotional intelligence, and self-mastery. The result would be an educated, self-aware workforce, driving innovation, productivity, and holistic societal progress. Implementation. Governments and private sectors would collaborate to provide personalized education grants and universal access to self-development resources, including meditation and psychological training. Tax incentives would reward businesses that invest in their employees' emotional and psychological well-being. 3. Permanent and non-negotiable human rights. The economy would guarantee universal basic needs, such as food, healthcare, shelter, and education. The focus would be on equitable wealth distribution, ensuring that everyone, regardless of socioeconomic status, has access to these essential resources. Enhancement. Universal basic income, UBI, and social safety nets would be core features of the economic model. These would eliminate poverty, reduce inequality, and ensure that all individuals can thrive without the fear of hunger, homelessness, or poor health. This model would create a more stable and inclusive economy, where individuals are free to innovate and contribute without the burden of survival. Implementation. Governments would implement progressive taxation systems to fund UBI and social programs, while also incentivizing sustainable businesses. Global wealth redistribution initiatives would be established to ensure that wealthier nations support the development of less prosperous regions. Number 4. Cooperative principles of peaceful coexistence. The economic model would focus on cooperative economic structures, such as worker cooperatives and shared ownership models, fostering a collaborative and inclusive economy. This system would promote mutual benefit and collaboration rather than individual competition. Enhancement. Cooperative models would create more equitable wealth distribution, reducing income inequality and fostering greater societal harmony. Businesses would prioritize social good over profit, ensuring that communities prosper together. The economy would focus on collective well-being, leading to more sustainable practices and a more unified society. Implementation. Governments and financial institutions would provide incentives for cooperatives and social enterprises. Legal frameworks would ensure that businesses prioritize environmental and social impact, encouraging collective ownership and community-driven decision-making. 5. Individual responsibility and collective community teamwork. The economic model would encourage community-driven initiatives, with individuals taking responsibility for local economic development. Through collective action, communities would address local challenges ensuring that economic benefits are shared and not concentrated in the hands of a few. Enhancement. This would foster local resilience and empowerment. Communities would create their own economic ecosystems, where individual effort is aligned with collective success. Local economies would thrive, supported by mutual aid systems, volunteer programs, and shared resources, creating a stronger sense of community ownership. Implementation. Local governments and NGOs would support community development funds, providing financial backing for grassroots projects. Businesses would offer community-based incentives, rewarding those who contribute to local initiatives or environmental sustainability efforts. 6. Co-creation of new systems. The economy would be decentralized, with participatory economic models that allow every individual to have a say in how resources are allocated. Economic systems would be designed to be flexible, adaptive, and responsive to the needs of both individuals and the collective. Enhancement. When individuals are empowered to co-create economic systems, societies would become more innovative and responsive to change. Local and global economies would work together to create shared prosperity, where economic decisions reflect the values and aspirations of the collective. This would lead to dynamic and adaptive economic structures capable of addressing global challenges like climate change and inequality. Implementation. Participatory budgeting, blockchain-based governance models, and decentralized decision-making platforms would enable individuals to directly shape economic policies. Collaborative international economic forums would ensure that global economies remain connected, fair, and responsive to the needs of humanity. What is your idea of a sovereign economy? How do you envision these economic models enhancing society? I would love to hear your thoughts. If you found this content insightful, please share and reflect on how these principles apply to your community. Let's continue this journey toward creating economic sovereignty for a prosperous and equitable world.